This is from the website Courthouse News Service. I'm going to read out this article in its entirety. Heavyweight boxer Shannon Briggs claims promoter Shelly Finkel and his associates owe him big money for his fight with Vitaly Klitschko, which left Briggs hospitalized for 12 days. Briggs claims Finkel and his cohorts left him on the hook for those hospital expenses and stole his business from under him. In his complaint in New York County Court, Briggs, a two-time heavyweight champion, says he formed Golden Empire with defendant Gary Cohen in 2009. In 2010, the defendants Empire Sports and Entertainment and Empire Sports and Entertainment Holdings (COS) were created to succeed Golden Empire. Briggs says his 50% ownership interest in Golden Empire was transferred without his permission. Briggs says Empire's offices, defendants Cohen, Finkel, and Barry Honig, promised him $750,000 for fighting Vitaly Klitschko on October 16, 2010. Briggs lost to Klitschko in a brutal 12-round decision, which left Briggs hospitalized. Following the bout with Klitschko, the defendants denied that they had agreed to pay Briggs £750,000 for the Klitschko bout. In addition, the defendants contended that all the payments that had been made to Briggs as his salary for services to Golden Empire and to Empire were actually advances, which the defendants were entitled to recoup from the purse owed to Briggs for the bout with Klitschko. Briggs claims the defendants have paid him just £25,000 for the fight with Klitschko and refused to provide documents to justify this ripoff. Then, Briggs says the defendants kicked him while he was down. To add insult to injury, the defendants have deducted the cost of Briggs's hospitalization from the wrongfully understated purse for the bout, the complaint states. Following the bout with Klitschko, the defendants terminated Briggs's promotional agreement. Briggs seeks actual punitive damages for breach of, what is that word? Fiduciary duty? I believe that's how you pronounce it. He is represented by Jeffro Eisenstein with Profeta and Eisenstein. Okay, so that's an article I just read to you, Courthouse News Service. And I just want to ask you guys, you Deontay Wilder fanboys particularly, I want to ask you if Eddie Hearn has ever been accused of anything like this. What Finkel was accused of in this instance. Has Eddie Hearn ever been accused of anything like this by a former fighter? I think you'll find the answer is no. And he's dealt with many fighters over the past few years. None of them have accused him of anything like this. And I'll leave it there. Because Shannon Briggs is not the only one who has accused Finkel of stuff like this. And there are interviews you can watch on YouTube where Shannon Briggs goes into detail about what he alleges Finkel did to him. And Steve Lott and Shannon Briggs have also talked about Finkel's dealings with Mike Tyson in less than favorable terms. So, yeah. The guy who you claim is the slave master, the guy who is a terrible promoter, Eddie Hearn, he's never been involved in anything like this. He's never had fighters accusing him of stuff like this. So, I'm just giving some of you guys a reality check here. These Wilder fanboys who really don't know anything about boxing and they're taking a completely unrealistic stance on the matter. Acting as though Shelly Finkel is squeaky clean and he's a great guy and we should believe everything Shelly says, but disbelieve everything Eddie says. I think Eddie Hearn was the most honest person in this instance when he came out in an IFL interview and he said, if I was a fan, I wouldn't trust any of us. That's definitely the best. Yeah, go ahead and don't trust Eddie Hearn. That's cool. But then you're going to trust Shelly Finkel? Are you mad? I don't trust any of them. And that's the best advice anybody could possibly give on a situation, and that's the advice Eddie Hearn himself gave. I wouldn't trust any of us. Let me know how you feel, people. It's happening. I'm out.